Shay. Welcome back to another video here on my channel. If any of you guys are new, I talk about beauty, nursing, and lifestyle weekly, and I'm also this semester taking you guys with my final journeys in nurse practitioner school. So what better way to get us started in September than talking about the essentials? I'm going to be banging out so many essentials videos for you guys, but today this one is going to be focused solely on nursing school and clinical. So whether you're new, whether you need a refresher, whether you need a list to remember what to bring back with you to school, trust me, I got you. We're going to talk about the must-have things that you need to be successful in nursing school and clinical. So if you're interested, make sure you stay tuned. If you're not already subscribed, girl, what you doing? Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date when we post new videos, and let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, so the first thing on my list for nursing school essentials, whether it's nurse practitioner school, LPN school, RN school, wherever you're at, is you need some type of reference materials. Now, of course, you guys know to stock up on your textbooks and things like that. I don't have to tell you twice, and in a little bit I'm going to tell you some different techniques on ways to get your textbooks. But one thing I do strongly suggest is you have some type of reference materials, something quick and handy that you can grab, whether you're at clinical, whether you need to remember some lab values, things like that. I'm going to tag up above. There's tons of pocket guides. There's also tons of apps on your phone that can help you as well, and I'm thinking about doing a video like that, so let me know if you guys want that also. But one of my favorite reference tools, that you guys are going to laugh at me so much, is my Clipboard. And why? Because it's the white coat clipboard. So I talk about this literally in all my nursing videos. The white coat clipboard comes with so much information in such a compact area, and you can take it so many places. So they talk about sepsis. They have temperature converting over from Celsius to Fahrenheit. The big thing I love, because y'all know I'm a cardiac nurse, is the QRS and the EKG interpretation section. They also have lab values. They also have ABG values, and they even have a little point on the bottom that tells you about injection sites for like your IM injections, sub-Q injections, things like that. So they have various ones. Make sure you get the nursing edition when you pick this up. There's like a MD version, which is helpful as well, but a little bit more complex. These are the quick facts you need when you're in nursing school. So I'm all for reference materials. There's of course badge buddies. There's of course, you know, just leaflets and things like that. But something that's easy and is always going to be with you, I'm definitely in, you know, I'm on board for that. Alright guys, so the next thing we're going to talk about is, of course, what are you going to carry these reference materials, and what are you going to carry all these other items I'm telling you in. You need some type of carry-all bag, and people always think, oh, I'm in, you know, college, I don't need a book bag, I don't need a bag. You do. You're going to need something to carry all that stuff. Now, we're all getting back into the classroom. If this was a video last year, I would tell you, you may not need it. But we're all getting back into the classroom. We're all getting back into clinical. You need a has-all-be-all bag. And you don't have to go out and break the bank. One of the recent bags that I picked up, and this is not sponsored, I'm just talking about it because I thought it was a good steal, was this Vera Bradley bag. I actually found this for a really good discount price in Gabe's. I think because it's from one of the seasons before, but it's very universal. It has so many pockets. I literally carry my stuff for clinical, and I carry anything that I need for, you know, class in there as well. My work bag is totally separate. We're going to talk about that in another video, but I definitely believe everyone needs some type of carry-all bag. Big things to look for. It's not all about, you know, cute, because that bag is cute, but look for affordability, because you don't need something that's gonna, you know, be $100-$200. You need capacity, so make sure it's something that can hold your nursing books. Y'all know how these nursing books are. They thick. Make sure it can hold that. Make sure it can hold your laptop safely. That's a big thing I look for, and that's why I like this bag I picked up from Vera Bradley. I'm actually gonna go inside the bag real quick and see if I can show you guys the functional pocket that made me actually pick up this bag. So I know I have tons of stuff in here, guys, but if you look all the way back here, there is a padded pocket, and I actually have one of my laptops for clinical in here right now, and that's one of the things that sold me on this bag. I also have a MacBook, so I can easily just slide my laptop in there. I don't have to worry about the laptop case, and it's secured and is safe in here. So that's why I picked up this bag in particular. But just make sure you guys are checking it out, and it's okay to use a regular book bag. I have regular book bags as well. They have cute bags in Target. Like, you really don't have to go all out in a bag, but make sure it's something, like I said, affordable, functional, and make sure it's going to last you for your time that you're in nursing school. So one of the biggest questions I get when it comes to nursing school is, do I need a laptop or do I need an iPad? in my opinion, I do have both. I don't think you need to splurge on both at this moment, depend on what type of learner you are. But I will tell you guys, the laptop is going to triumph the iPad in the sense that you have more functionality on your laptop. Now, let's talk about it. I was born in the 90s. I was, you know, the millennial generation with technology. I'm pretty sure now these iPads, y'all, you can probably be pretty functional on them without a laptop. But I'm just speaking from my own experience. Just like I think about things like typing papers. The iPad screen is great. They do make one that's a little bit more wider than this. But do I feel like I can personally sit and type a paper on this? I don't think so. So there's tons of options for laptops. You do not have to go for the big old MacBook. It's expensive. Trust me, I get it. I also have a Google Chromebook that I use for clinical in my bag. That's perfect. It's compact, it's easy, and you can also, you know, take care of business on there as well. Now, I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time on note-taking necessities because I do have some videos on my channel that you guys can check out. One thing you guys know I'm a big fan of is, even though I told you if you had to choose between the laptop and the iPad to choose the laptop, I do have both, and my note-taking abilities are strictly on my iPad. I have an app called Notability, and I also have an Apple Pencil. I don't know where she's at, but I also have an Apple Pencil, and I'm literally able to go in, and I'll just show you guys a quick clip so you can see. My lectures are here. I have written on them. You can see my notes. I use them for studying, and this is just a quicker way I have found. Rather than me printing, what I used to do is I would print them in note form and then stick them in a binder, which if you're old-fashioned, I don't even want to say old-fashioned. If you like paper and pencil, stick with paper and pencil, because sometimes these technologies be acting a fool, y'all. But I do love my iPad, and I love my Notability app, and that is big. Now, if you're a note taker and you want to stick to paper and pen, that is fine. One thing I am going to tell you guys is make sure you note take proper color, proper orientation. I love the 4-click pens. These are my favorite for nursing school. You get all 4 colors in one, and you don't have to carry around millions of pens. Now, if you are like me, who does not mind carrying around a million of pens, you guys know what my favorite pens are. I do this every time I talk about these. So these guys are the Papermate Ink Joys. You can buy the whole pack together. You can buy a couple if you think you're only going to use a couple colors, and they have them in like singles where you can just pull them out at Staples. But these are the Papermate Ink Joys. I like the 0.7 gel in particular, and I love all the colors it comes in because I can color code my notes. I can color code my planner. I'm with it. But like I said, you don't need all these. If you want to keep it simple, you get the 4-click Bic. It comes with red, blue, black, and green, so you're still able to do all the functionality I can do with all these like 10 pens that I have. Now, I'm gonna sound crazy when I say this, but I'm gonna just say this because I feel like I need to say it. My opinion is, when you invest in a good pen, okay, hear me out, hear me out. When you invest in a good pen, it makes you want to do the work. You want to write, you want to take notes, you want to do things because you love your pen and you love the way it glides across that paper. Now, if you go to the Dollar Tree and get a pen, ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'll be looking for the things that are going to motivate me to do work, and pens are just one of them. So like I said, I might sound crazy. I'm also a nurse, but that's just how I feel. Now, would this be a nursing video if we don't talk stethoscopes, okay? So I'm just going to show you guys the stethoscope I'm using right now, which I think I've showed you guys already. And this is for strictly my clinicals as an MP student. This is the MDF, the black and rose gold. I won't lie to y'all, the aesthetic is what really got me, but I can truly say that this is a pretty good stethoscope. I own a total of 3 stethoscopes. You don't need 3. This has just been what my journey's been like. I started with a Litmann Lightweight. It gets the job done, and it teaches you the basics of stethoscopes. So that one is affordable. I think it's only like $50 or $60, and you can definitely pick it up. This one, I believe, was in the more of $100 range. Again, good acoustics, very aesthetic, but MDFs are pretty good. I will say that. I thought it was going to be like, oh, I'm buying this just to put it around my neck and it ain't going to be nothing, but this is a good stethoscope. My top stethoscope that I love, enjoy, right now I actually switched out my MDF for it in clinical because I'm in cardiology this semester, is the cardiology for I can hear everything with that stethoscope, y'all. I love it. The only thing I had a problem with recently is I've had that stethoscope since I became a nurse. It was my gift in nursing school, and the bell protector actually came off, so I did have to purchase a new one. I think this is happening with a lot of us because of the pandemic. We're cleaning, we're washing, we're rubbing, we're scrubbing, so just be careful and be mindful when you're doing that. But I think it only costs $20 or $30 to get a new bell cover, and since then I've been good and golden. So those are my suggestions, but get you a stethoscope. Like I said, you don't gotta go out the water and get a cardiology for. Mine was a nursing school gift, so I ain't pay for that. But go ahead and get you a lightweight. They're great. It'll really get you in the habit of doing, if you can do a blood pressure on a Litmann Lightweight, you can do a blood pressure on anything, okay? Because the quotients on that aren't 100%, but once you learn how to listen and what to listen for, you can go up into these other stethoscopes and it'll be like a piece of cake. Now, would it be a video with me if we don't talk about planners, y'all? Again, not gonna spend a lot of time, but you do need you a planner. You don't have to go out and get the I have currently the Happy Planner, and I actually am planning on switching over to something else for the new year, but we'll talk about that later. Not saying I don't love it, but I need something a little bit less busy now that I'm getting older, and also now that I'm getting more into my career. So, but the Happy Planner is, it's it, y'all. If y'all need something to actually make y'all plan, it's the one. I have planners from Target, I have planners from TJ Maxx, I have planners from Marshalls. Again, great planners. Don't need to spend a whole lot of money, but you need it, y'all. Y'all need something that's going to help you write down what are your plans for the day, what are your plans for the week, what are your plans for the next month, when do I have exams, when do I have, quizzes. I need to know that stuff. I need to see it in a calendar so I know how to prepare. Even if it's a big spread calendar across your desk in the front and you don't want to do a planner, that's fine. But you need some type of calendar or some type of thing where you can plan out according to your dates. Planners are the key to productivity in nursing school. If you want to stay productive, if you want to check boxes off your list, if you want to do things like that, you really need to get into the planner game. And it's not saying you have to put 5 million things in your planner. Even if every day you put 3 things that you want to do and your goal is to check those 3 boxes and say you did that, that is going to get you being productive, organized, etc. So make sure you have some type of planner or calendar while you're in nursing school. Okay guys, so let's talk about some things you're going to need for clinical, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap up the video. So in my opinion, you guys know you're getting ready for clinical. We want to be styling, we want to be fancy, we want to be popping, but we also need to be comfy, and that's my big thing too. So the first thing I always talk about is shoes. In my opinion, y'all, when it comes to shoes, there's only 3 options to me. Well, there's more options, but I don't think I've tried them all yet. So you can either go for your typical clog, which in my opinion, just be mindful that a lot of those shoes need to be broken in. I particularly right now have the Croc clogs with no holes in them for the hospital, because of course I don't want holes that just disposes you to, stuff getting on your socks. I don't have time for that. So I have the ones without the holes, and I can definitely say they're a super comfortable clog. I started off with a different kind of clog before that was similar to the Danskos, and they tore my feet up. So just be mindful. Remember, you're going to be walking in these shoes for, if your clinical is 8 hours, if your clinical is 12 hours, it's going to be a lot of time. So you need to make sure it's comfy. If you're not really in the clog game, the second thing I can definitely recommend is a sneaker. I think sneakers are the best nursing shoes. They're comfy. You have arch support. You're able to move around. I've got my sneakers from everywhere. Adidas, Nikes, Skechers. Yes, you guys might have recently seen in one of my videos that I did pick up a pair of Skechers, and they are so comfy, y'all. I'm telling you, very good work shoe. So you have your sneakers, you have your clogs, you have your everyday work shoe like Skechers and Crocs and things like that. There's also, I know the Clove Rave is on, which I've been kind of eyeing them a little bit, but they are comfy, they are antimicrobial as I've heard, so that's another good option. So just make sure you guys don't go for cute, but you go for comfort. You need to try that shoe on, and that shoe needs to be comfortable when you try it on. And if it's not comfortable when you try it on, it needs to be broken in by the time you get to your clinical. So just make sure you consider that when you're choosing shoes. And while we're on comfortability, you guys know we're going to talk about scrubs. I'm just going to give my quick synopsis. I've tried a lot of scrubs. Scrubs are great. I look for comfort. I also look for breathability. You're going to be sweaty. You're going to be hot. I need something that I'm going to be comfortable in. My favorite scrub line to this far is the Purple Label Healing Hands. They are, they're flowy. They are very conducive to the body. Like, I put those scrubs on y'all and people think I lost 10 pounds. Sis didn't lose 10 pounds nowhere, but those scrubs are very, you know, they're flattering. So they're flattering, they're cool. The material that they use is breathable material. You won't be sweating all day. And they are more of a, I can maybe say a sports or a yoga type fit I get from them. So like, you know, I love yoga pants. I wear them all the time. And I can definitely compare my Healing Hands pants to yoga pants. So in general, I just feel like you have to see what works for you. I know Dickies is a great beginners if you're just getting started off. Grey's Anatomy, they are up there with the purple label. But I don't love them as much as everyone else does, but they're good. Skechers, again, like, this is not sponsored, but they have great scrubs. They're breathable, they're flexible, they are really like sporty, seriously. These are just some brands I'm throwing out, but of course just check around and see what you like and what you enjoy. In my opinion, go to a scrub store so you can see the materials and everything, but I know with the pandemic that's a little funny, so just make sure you check your reviews when you're purchasing. So as the school year is rolling around and we're wrapping up this video, the biggest thing I want to send you guys' way is positive vibes. When it comes to positive vibes, the things I really have to stress a lot is to make sure you manifest the life you want, and make sure you avoid negative thoughts, or you conquer your negative thoughts with positive thoughts. I have been one, I can definitely say, and I've shared this through my journey, has dealt with a lot of imposter syndrome when I became a nurse and when I am in my NP journey. And my opinion on imposter syndrome might be different from some others. I feel like it's just a feeling like you can't believe you're here and you're the person that's meant to do this, but God will not put you in a place to do something you weren't able to do. How you gonna be successful in all this stuff and then he says no, it's not. If it was meant for you, God aligns things for you. So just make sure you guys know things are meant to be hard, things are meant to be challenging. Everything is not going to be a breeze in a park, and it does not mean that things are not meant for you. It just means that they require more of you. They require more of your work. They require more of your dedication, more of your passion. So I don't want people to get, you know, discouraged, especially at this time with the pandemic. Nursing seems very hard. It is. And nursing seems very selective. It's not. It's selective to those who don't understand the passion and the journey behind it. But if it's meant for you, it's ready for you. You might have to work hard. There might be hard times. But I feel like nursing school prepares you in that mental sense for the career, because everybody thinks it's like luxury nursing, go lucky, make money, do all this other stuff. But there are hard times, and there are times you don't want to do it, and there's times you're like, what the heck did I sign up for? But in all, when you remember your passion, you remember why you're doing it, it will definitely help you stay on the course. So stay positive, guys. The moments you want to cry, scream, yell, punch something, as long as it's not a person, like, just do it. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it to get through. But we're going to stay positive. We're going to write those affirmations. I am a nurse. I am a nurse practitioner. I am a PA. I'm a doctor. We're going to get those affirmations in a notebook. And we're going to, you know, handle these semesters. And we're going to go out here and we're going to try to kick this pandemic's butt. So make sure you guys stay safe, stay smart. Enjoy your time, enjoy your new school year. I know it's going to be very different this year, going back after having some time in a different type of, you know, acclimation, but you guys got it and we will get through this. So thanks so much for tuning into my video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and let me know what videos you guys want to see in the future.